Hello everyone, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. A parota is something that we all enjoy and it's usually made with maida, that is all-purpose flour. But today I'm going to show you a wonderful recipe where we're going to make these nice flaky parotas with wheat flour or atta. Now make sure to follow all the steps I'm going to show you in this video to get those parotas perfectly. Let's get started and check it out. For this recipe, I've taken 2 cups of wheat flour. I'm using a standard 250 ml measuring cup, and these cups are really handy when it comes to getting your ingredients just right. If you want to purchase these cups, you can find the link in the description. Into the flour, add half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of curd, and about 2 teaspoons of ghee. Mix everything well so that the flour absorbs all those flavors. Now it's time to add the water. Gradually add the water little at a time, mix well and knead the dough till you get a nice soft and smooth palleable dough. You can knead the dough for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes you can see the dough is nice and smooth. Finally just drizzle a few drops of ghee over the dough, spread it around and let this rest for about 30 minutes. This resting time makes the parota nice and soft and easy to roll. After half an hour, divide the dough into even-sized dough balls. Grease the rolling surface with a little oil or ghee. Place 1 dough ball on it and roll it out nice and thin. Don't worry about getting the perfect round shape, just focus on rolling it nice and thin. Once you've rolled it, brush some ghee on top. I'm using ghee here because it adds a beautiful flavor, but if you prefer oil, you can also go with that. Now there comes a fun part. Using a pizza cutter like this or a knife, cut the rolled out dough into strips. Then place the strips one on top of the other. So this is a nice easy way that I have discovered to make these parotas, but you can also fold them if that's easy for you. This is a great technique and you can see this is what gives the parota its signature flaky layers. So you can just roll it in and curl it up into a small spiral ball and apply a touch of ghee on both sides. Repeat the process with all the dough balls and let them rest again just for about 10 minutes this time. Now it's time to roll them out once more. Remember, don't press it too hard. We don't want to flatten the layers into each other. Just keep it light so the layers stay intact. Next, heat a tawa and once it's nice and hot, place the rolled parota on it. After about 10 to 15 seconds, flip it over to the other side. Press it gently so it cooks evenly on all sides. Drizzle a few drops of ghee as it cooks. You'll start to see those beautiful golden brown spots appearing. Cook both sides until perfectly done. And there you go, your parota is ready. You can serve these wheat parotas piping hot with a flavorful salna on the side. You can pair it with veg salna or any of your favorite side dish. Either way, this combination is going to be a winner at your table. Trust me, once you taste these homemade wheat parotas, you'll keep asking for more. And these soft, flaky and layered parotas are absolutely irresistible. And yes, I've shared the links to a few more parota and salna recipes in the description. Do check them out. Well, it's time to taste the parota and salna. Wow, I have no words to express how happy I am right now. It's just so flavorful and this combination is just beautiful. But that parota salna combination is just classic and there's nothing to beat that, just plain and simple. It's a wonderful dish and it's a wonderful meal by itself, so do give it a try, enjoy and share it with your family and friends. Check out the product tags below if you'd like to shop the items I use in this video. For the detailed recipe, go to our HomeCookingShow.in website. The second edition of the home cooking book is now available on Amazon as well as on shop.homecookingshow.in.